Bienvenidos y bienvenidas a esta clase de cocina coreana. Hoy estamos en C2B para preparar dos platos muy representativos de la comida coreana. Mi nombre es Sonia y os acompañaré junto al Chef Lee durante toda la preparación. So Chef, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, hi, my name is Cheol Hui Lee, working as a chef in Consulado General of Korea in Barcelona. And I'm so excited and I'm so happy to share my knowledge and give you the Korean traditional recipes.
Pues como habéis visto, el chef habla en inglés y yo os iré acompañando explicando algunos detalles y leyendo vuestros comentarios en directo. Así que podéis participar y dejarnos vuestros comentarios, por favor. Así que hoy prepararemos dos platos muy diferentes. Por un lado, uno de los más emblemáticos y tradicionales, que es el bulgogi, y por otro lado, un plato muy popular en el street food coreano, que es el Dakgangjeong. Pero vamos a empezar con el bulgogi y os explicaré un poquito. Bulgogi significa literalmente carne al fuego. Se prepara principalmente con ternera cortada muy fina, luego lo veréis. Y es un plato de más de 1000 años de historia. Se creó en la dinastía Corea y eso hace pues, que es un plato muy importante para los coreanos. Así que antes se cocinaba con brochetas, pero ahora, como lo veréis, se hace en sartenes. Y es muy habitual encontrarlo en reuniones familiares y en reuniones barbacoas porque se comparte y forma parte de la experiencia social. Por lo que antes de empezar, os comento también que esta clase se quedará subida al canal, nuestro canal de YouTube, y también lo podréis encontrar en la plataforma de streaming, bueno, de una web que es K-Lab, que también colabora con nosotros hoy. Así que cuando quiera, Chef, when you want, we can start.
Okay, so before we start, I would like to introduce some Korean traditional, jang, and also Korean traditional way of eating before we start. So, if you have gone to Korean restaurants or if you have cooked Korean cuisine by yourself, you have maybe realized that we are using jang a lot. So those jangs are called, let's say, 간장, 된장, 고추장. These three jangs are very essential in Korean cuisine. These three are very special and essential because those three are from long waiting and long fermentation. And it will give you to have health benefits. Yeah. So nowadays Korean jangs are getting more popular in the world and people are using a lot in their home cooking. So yeah, basically making jangs. You have soybean. We have been using soybean from long time ago. So we started boiling soybeans. And then when it's completely cooked, then we smash it and then make it as a paste and then make a block out of it. Then the block is called meju. So now we call it meju. So we dry the meju on room temperature and under the sun for many weeks. Then the meju will be completely hard. Then that meju will be used for making other three different jangs. So making 간장 and 된장. You have Korean traditional jar made of clay. I don't know if you heard of 옹기 or 항아리 or 장독대. So we preserve the meju in the jar 옹기 with plenty of salt and water and then preserve it on room temperature for many months, depending on the temperature and depending on the humidity. So after that, the water inside will turn to dark and black. And that liquid is called 간장. And nowadays we use it for making bulgogi or many other Korean dishes. And the paste inside, other than the liquid, the paste is called 된장. So you can use that for making many different soups and it can be used for main dishes as well. And for making gochujang, so this one is kind of spicy. So you have chili powder, red chili powder. You mix with meju powder, red chili powder, and the starch from the rice and water and some sweetness as well. And you will ferment it in ongi, like making 간장 and 된장, and preserve it for months. Then you will get plenty of flavor and benefit for the health as well. So that's our the main 3 ingredients that I wanted to let you know. And the second part that I wanted to share before we start cooking is that we have banchan culture. Have you heard of, I don't know if you have heard of banchan. So banchan basically means side dishes. So if you will ever go to Korean restaurants, you will order maybe a kimchi soup or some bulgogi dish or some other main dishes, but you didn't order like other side dishes, but you will get them for free most likely, because that's one of our culture, that we share and combine rice and soup and many different side dishes at the same time. Not like Western, culinary culture.
Right, we have only one like meal dish individual.
Yes. In Western culture, you have like course menus, like from soup, and you will get like many different dishes like later on, but we will have like everything at the same time, right? So yeah, that's the banchan culture we have. And also fun fact, if you're higher on hierarchy, you will be able to have like more side dishes at the same time. It was like back in the day, like most of like normal people like us used to have like 3 different side dishes. But if you become like more higher on hierarchy, like if you become like king or like royal family, then you get like up to 12 different banchan at the same time.
They eat a lot then.
For every single meal. Yes. That doesn't mean they eat everything. They maybe try, some flavors. Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So that's the banchan culture that I wanted to share. So first dish we are going to make is bulgogi. So bulgogi is one of the banchan.
We have some comment here. They love banchan. I heard from so
cool.
I think many people knows. Puedo ver que bastante gente les gustan los banchan. ¿Saben qué son? Muchas gracias Lola Amber. Muchas gracias por comentar. Creo que hay algo más. There's something Korean also here. But I'm
계절에
not sure.
상관없이 먹어요. Yes. Bulgogi is taken like every season, like spring to winter, anytime you wish. But mandatorily, we eat bulgogi or galbi in our 2 national holidays, which are called 설날 and 추석. Yes.
Thank you. So we can start.
Okay, yeah, so we can start. So also I want to say bulgogi is one of the banchan. So you have rice and soup, and other things are basically banchan. That's the information and the fun facts. The facts you might, good to know. Okay, so now I would like to introduce the ingredients that I prepared. So this is the bulgogi ingredient, but it's really basic and really standard. So you can add other different ingredients, or you can remove like some ingredients depending on however you prefer. So this is the basic. And also, if you will visit Seoul or other Korean cities, you might try bulgogi in many different restaurants, but everywhere has different flavor because you have different quality of the beef. That's the first thing. Or other restaurants, mostly they want to be more recognizable, so they would add like more ginger, let's say, or they could add, let's say, Coca-Cola. It can be even Coca-Cola.
Oh, it's a little weird, isn't it?
Yeah, the Coca-Cola. Or jam from strawberry or jam from like grapes. So basically, if you're using soy sauce, Koreans, if you're using soy sauce, it usually goes with sweetness. So you can always like manipulate with the sweet flavor. So if you like honey or if you like other sweet flavors, you can replace them, with this one, the sugar.
So for the healthy people who doesn't eat that much sugar or maybe too much honey.
Yes.
Is it possible to change it for this kind of?
Yeah, it's very possible. It's very possible. So if you're really worried about taking too much sugar, then you can always replace it with better ingredients. So in Korea, also with sugar, I'm not sure if you have heard of tongue. So we have like glass bottle, and you slice like lemon or apple or plum or any kind of fruits or vegetables you like, and then put it in the jar and add the same amount of sugar. Then long time waiting, you will get some liquid. It's super sticky, and that's super flavorful, and you will get like special funkiness from the fermentation. So you can use that liquid instead of the sugar, and that's also very beneficial for the health, especially gut health. Yeah, and with jangs or with all the fermentation, I wouldn't say this is the main reason of like kind of Asians are younger looking, but it's very beneficial for the anti-aging. Yeah, because it's with full of antioxidants. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say that's the main reason, but yeah, some people say. Okay, so soy sauce, we have sugar, pepper, and I already ground the garlic, and sesame seed as well. And you have spring onion, and carrots. I cut it julienne, and for the spring onion, I cut it like diagonally. I prepared everything in advance so that we can have some like more smooth process. And for the meat, this is very, very important. So I see many foreigners, especially like United States or other European countries, they want to try to make bulgogi by themselves at home, and they buy themselves a lump of beef and slice it by themselves, with the knife, which is good. If you can slice it super, super thin like paper, then you can do it, but it's technically pretty hard. So I recommend you to go to the butcher shop and ask them to slice the beef this thin. And you can take the part of beef steak, tenderloin, or the leg part, any part you want. If you want to have like more greasier and like more grease of flavor, then you can take the back part. So it should be like this paper thin. Or if you cannot find a butcher shop offering this service, if you have a cheese slicer, aka called ham slicer, you can slice by yourself. That's what I do. So I buy a lump of beef and freeze it and unfreeze it for like 30 minutes, and it's slightly soft on the surface. Then I start slicing with the machine like one by one. Then it becomes like this, maybe 2 to 3 millimeter. Okay, so why this is so important? Because if it's too thick, then you will not be able to have the juicy enough flavor and the texture. So for the texture, it's very, very important, I'll say. Okay, so all the ingredients are prepared. Let me drink water.
Please, por favor.
Okay, so this is pretty simple. You have prepared meat, and on the other bowl, you will just mix all the sauce here. And also, we have the detailed recipe on the below, so you can maybe screenshot it and save it for later.
Sí, no os preocupéis porque lo pondremos toda la receta de los ingredientes, la cantidad, más adelante en el perfil, así que podéis estar tranquilos que lo podréis preparar.
Okay, and also I will add some amount of sesame seeds. So when you add it, better if you crush it, then you will get a richer flavor of sesame seed. Okay.
Is it very strong, the sesame flavor, if we put too much, maybe?
It gets like very strong, but like majority of Koreans, they prefer and they love the flavor of sesame.
Okay.
So we abuse sesame, literally.
Then better start a little bit and then
yeah, a little bit, and then more, like put more. Okay. Yeah. Okay, like simply you mix it and make sure the sugar is completely diluted. Okay. hand. I will do it in a completely Korean way. I'm not gonna use any tools for mixing bulgogi. So here you have sauce prepared and you have this meat, the amount. I will just simply add it in a sauce and like slowly massage it. You know, honestly in Korea, like when I was younger, when I was with my grandmother, grandfather, when I went to their place, they make me this and they don't even put their gloves on. They just do it on their hand and they call it, it's like the flavor of hand. And you know, at that time, like I was, what? It's like weird because like flavor of hand.
Yeah.
But now I kind of understand because, you know, yeah, my grandma always like made me bulgogi on her own recipe. And that was always so special and like she was like mixing it so much so that it's marinated completely. And yeah, that's like my memory, my throwback.
She made it with love. I mean,
I guess.
Yeah, I think that's a special flavor.
Yeah, so special, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is mixed. And preferably, you can leave it aside for 2 hours to overnight. The more time you marinate it, the better texture and the flavor you will get. So, for the class, we already prepared some beef. Did you get any comments?
Not yet, but everyone is liking it, and everyone said great.
Yeah,
and
looking great.
좋습니다.
So, yeah, it smells really good.
Yes.
Yeah. So this, the reason I said this is like basic recipes because I didn't add any special ingredients. So if you want to have even more tender texture, then you can add like rice wine, mirin, or like if you want to have like ginger flavor, like ground ginger can be added as well. So it all depends on your preferred flavor. Yeah. Okay. And sometimes in restaurants in Korea, they add some MSG, the artificial, the flavor enhancer as well. And that's pretty good.
I think that's
That's tasty.
Glutamato. We call it glutamato, like this white powder that gives you strong.
White powder.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm honestly not a fan of those, you know, MSG, the artificial powders, because it's been like many years that I moved to Europe, and I kind of figured everyone eats naturally, like without too much, you know, the artificial ingredient. But and one day I went to Korea just to see my family, and they brought me to like restaurants there, and I was like, I really liked, you know, all the foods that I had in Korea, but sometimes I had like, you know, it was too much. It's got too much.
Natural.
Yes. Okay. So, so the process really simple if you prepare everything in advance. So this meat is marinated enough, and you will see partly it's like dark because of soy sauce.
Mientras se calienta, while it's hot, we can check also the comments.
Oh yeah, sure.
Podéis comentar, dejar los ingredientes, si queréis sustituir alguno más o cualquier pregunta, por favor, adelante, no tengáis vergüenza, no os cortéis. Estamos aquí para responder todas vuestras dudas.
Yeah, please ask any kind of question. We are so ready to answer, and I'm very eager to let you know my knowledge and everything, you know. Okay, so now it's like kind of heated up.
Great.
So, okay. So at home, better to use strongest fire. And for this kind of, you know, big stove in like restaurant or, you know, then catering service, then maybe medium to small fire would be perfect for the stir frying bulgogi. Okay, it's, I think, heated up enough. Okay. Apply some amount of cooking oil.
What if we want to use olive oil? You know, that flavor maybe.
I don't really recommend.
Okay.
I don't recommend olive oil, the extra virgin. No, But the pure olive oil, which are for cooking, it's fine.
Okay.
Because extra virgin is too strong, so it can maybe harass, the
Yes,
flavor of bulgogi.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to add bulgogi. Yeah, do you hear the sound? So this is the sound you're gonna get when you're cooking bulgogi by yourself. Okay.
So we got few questions. So one question is, should the meat be on the fridge or outside? The marinated meat. Once you finish it, where it should be?
Okay, so basically in the fridge.
Yes.
But if you will do it like in 2 hours, then you can just leave it at the outside in temperature.
Depends when. Dependiendo de cuándo lo vayas a cocinar, puedes dejarlo en la nevera o fuera el tiempo que necesites, pero no mucho más de 2 horas. And we got another question. How big should be the ginger be?
Huh?
Like the ginger?
Okay.
How big the...
You mean the chopped ginger?
Yes.
Oh, it's better if you grind it
Okay.
on a hand blender. It's better. Because if it's too big with the chunk, then it's it's unsatisfying to chew it while having bulgogi. So okay, I'm showing you. This is, as you can see, not completely cooked. It's half cooked. Now I'm going to add other vegetables. So first, carrots, because carrot is the hardest vegetable. So I will add this one first. And nowadays, like you have YouTube or like Instagram, you will see many different bulgogi recipes. And some people add carrot first, before the meat. But I'm putting it after the meat because I want to keep the crunchy texture of the vegetables. That's why. Okay. And it's completely normal to have the juice, with the meat while cooking. Okay. I'm going to keep stirring.
So what about the soy sauce? There is another option of soy sauce, or it's
you have to have soy
necessary?
sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry. You have to have soy sauce.
La sopa obligatoria, no se puede cambiar.
Yeah, it's like it's bulgogi. Then if you don't have soy sauce, then it's like just meat.
Meat, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and before we mentioned about the sugar, because there is also, so I can answer. So, sobre el azúcar, es posible cambiar el azúcar por miel o por otro tipo de azúcar o de algo que se parezca al azúcar. Sí que recomienda principalmente azúcar, pero si no, miel o incluso una mermelada, porque hay diferentes recetas que lo usan, así que podéis, hacer la receta con lo que queráis vosotros.
Okay, this is like almost done. I'm keeping this onions pretty much crunchy. I'm trying not to overcook it to keep the flavor and the texture. This smells amazing. It smells really amazing. I made it, but it's amazing.
It smells really good. Even the first with the marinade. Huele muy bien.
Yeah, you're gonna eat soon.
Yeah,
you're gonna eat. Okay, I'm seeing the onions are not completely cooked, but they're still crunchy, and I will finish. And turn off the heat. Okay. Now later you're adding the spring onion. Why? Why adding spring onion this late? Because they're very soft, so it will be cooked by itself, with the heat remained. And also, if you always, like in every single Korean cuisine, if you cook the spring onion too long time, then you will lose the flavor. So to keep the flavor of spring onion, I'm adding after I turn up the heat. Okay, so this is basically, it's so simple, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so the important thing is how nice meat you can get, and also how many hours you can marinate in advance. Those two things are very important. Okay, so I told you before making bulgogi, I said it's one of the main banchan, which means it should go with rice and soup, and it should be on the side. But I'm going to add on the rice because we sometimes eat bulgogi rice. Bulgogi rice, yeah, in Korean pronunciation, yeah. So in advance, before we start, I cooked some, a pot of rice. And also, as a Korean chef, I recommend you not to use the rice cooker. I really prefer using the pot because it's the traditional way. And also, if you use the rice cooker, then you will get really satisfying sticky flavor and texture. But you're not gonna feel each and every piece of rice because they're too stick together. And I prefer this texture much more. Okay, so here we have rice, and I'm going to add the meat on the top, the side next to it. This is so like mouth-watering and colorful. Try not to overcook the green onions and other vegetables. Oh, by the way, if you like mushrooms or any other vegetables, it's totally up to you. It's totally free to add. Okay, so for the finishing, just slowly add, the sesame seed. This is looking amazing. And I didn't crush it because I didn't wanna, I want it to be like more pretty, Okay.
No, it looks very pretty.
Yeah, right?
Yes, very colorful. Yeah, I cannot wait to try it.
Yeah, this is so basically bulgogi. Yeah.
Great. Some people also had some other questions, and estamos muy contentos porque entre vosotros también hay interacción, and between them they're also interactive. Like there's one question, someone answered, so it's really great. And they said, if there is a spicy version.
Yes. Okay. So I don't think we ever make spicy version of beef bulgogi, but we have pork bulgogi. So for making pork bulgogi, we add gochujang and gochugaru, which is like chili flake, and soy sauce, sugar, and ground garlic. So it's basically the same as bulgogi, but additionally have gochujang and gochugaru. But it usually goes with pork, not with beef.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and it's called 돼지 bulgogi.
돼지 bulgogi.
돼지
Okay, that's okay.
맛있어요.
I think I didn't try it, but should.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So, and there is a Korean one.
이것들 말고 다른 야채를 더. Yes. Okay. So the comment says, can I put other vegetables on it? Yes, you can. Completely free. It's completely free. Maybe you can add like kol. What's that?
Yeah,
the
kol.
cabbage.
Yeah,
you can like slice the cabbage and add it. Then if you put kol, then the sauce will be more watery and more juicier. Yeah, that would be the difference.
So,
yeah.
I think it's time for me to try maybe because everyone looks
Looking
delicious.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very delicious. Yeah, you should try.
Yeah, no pasa nada. Yo lo pruebo por vosotros y vosotras. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I will try too.
You're the judge.
I'm the judge. Well.
You're the judge.
Yes. Should I try first without rice or?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Speechless.
It's sweet. Yeah, I mean, it's sweet and salty. I can feel the sesame. And
also there's one story for this kind of a dish. So as you can see, you have like rice and the meat, combined. And as I'm living alone, especially I'm abroad, I don't want to put too much effort on my meal personally. So I don't do everything in order, like soup and rice and side dishes. But I put everything like on one plate. Okay. And this is like how I eat. This is like how usual Koreans, I think, eat, lately.
Yeah.
that's
That's more
also what I want to say.
comfortable. Yes, actually also it's not that chewy. It's more like you can feel like smelting on your mouth.
Yeah. It's more like tender.
Yes, because you said you leave it for a long time in the fridge, so that makes it more
Also,
soft.
oh, I'm sorry. Also, if you would like to open a restaurant and make Korean dishes like bulgogi, this is like very, 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 very high secret. So there is a specific like white powder with like carbonated powder.
Yes.
You can marinate the sliced meat with the powder and leave it aside and then wash it off. And then you start marinate with the sauce. Then you will get much tender and much softer the flavor. That's the secret recipe of mine. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for sharing it with us. Let's make it easier. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that we finished bulgogi, we need to change. Tenemos que cambiar. We need to change, right? So the bulgogi es un ejemplo, ¿no?, de cocina tradicional coreana. Así que esperamos que con la receta que hemos hecho hoy podáis vosotros probarlo en casa. O si no os atrevéis, podéis probarlo en un restaurante coreano y nos decís qué tal, si estaba bueno, si no, si preferís otro tipo de carne o de estilo de comida. Pero ahora vamos a tener unos 10 minutitos de pausa para poder preparar el siguiente plato, que es Dakgangjeong. Ahora nos vemos. Now we come back.
Thank you very much.
Ya estamos de vuelta. Gracias por esperarnos y seguir aquí. Ahora vamos a cambiar completamente de registro. Pasamos de un plato suave, como es el bulgogi, a uno con más sabor, más crujiente, más intenso. Vamos a preparar Dakgangjeong. El Dakgangjeong es pollo frito coreano con una salsa dulce y ligeramente picante. Bueno, eso depende de cuánto picante le queráis echar. Es muy popular dentro del street food coreano y forma parte de la cultura del chimek. Do you like chimek, chef? Yes, sí,
Yeah,
sí, le gusta.
of course.
Sí. So chimek is a combination, ¿no? Es una combinación entre chimek, que es cerveza, y pollo frito, o sea, mekju, perdón, y pollo frito, que es chicken, pues chimek. Así que vamos a preparar este pollo frito, pero sin cerveza, ¿no? Without mekju. No mekju today, right?
Yeah.
So what ingredients do we need, chef?
Okay, for making Dakgangjeong, of course, chicken is needed, but for the sauce, it depends on the secret of each and every one. But here I dropped the recipe below, and you will maybe see the strawberry jam. That's the key point. That's the key point. So as I mentioned before, for the bulgogi, some restaurant owners try out different ingredients to manipulate with sweetness flavor, and some people found out strawberry goes really well and goes really nice with the chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, so I tried it out and it turned out amazing. So I'm giving you the recipe, and you should really follow the recipe because it's super cool. And also she mentioned it's very spicy. I mean, it can be spicy. I must say this is more of sweetness than spiciness. So you will feel the spiciness a little, but more of sweetness will hit you, with the flavor. Because you will see, when you're actually making the sauce, the amount of sugar, the amount of syrup, and the amount of ketchup, everything is full sugar based. So yeah, this is amazingly not healthy.
Yeah, I was going to ask then, no way to change sugar.
Yeah, this is not Korean traditional, and this is also not traditional dish. This was invented quite recent. We just found out this sauce recipe from out of mixing up many different ingredients, and it turned out amazing.
It seems like Koreans like to invent, to try new things, right? Okay.
So much. Yeah, so AKA KFC, Korean fried chicken. Yeah, so we'll make it today. And for the ingredients, I already mixed up everything. So I mentioned gochujang, gochugaru, and ground garlic, and barbecue sauce. It's actually Worcester sauce, but you can use barbecue sauce instead, which you can get in like any kind of store, and sugar and syrup, glucose syrup, which could be pretty difficult, or the ingredient hard to find in your local. So if you wish, you can add honey instead, or any other kind of syrup like agave syrup, or any different syrup which you like. You can basically create your own recipe with the chicken sauce. So I put everything here in advance, and I will just now cooking. So turn on the heat, and don't forget to keep mixing. You have to keep your eyes on here all the time, and you should keep mixing. Because the bottom part of the pot will be like completely burnt if you just neglect it completely. So while mixing, okay, there was a hair. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this smells like very very Korea, and Oh, by the way, there is also many football fans in Korea. And this is like the must-have food while watching football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I remember like when I was younger, like I used to live in like super huge flats. I mean, huge flat means like huge building, and like small apartment inside. And with my family members, like we just gathered in the dining room and watching the football game all together, and like we were shouting, so much like when we scored or something like that. That was super fun.
Then you also cook this with your family, or usually?
Oh, we never cook this.
Okay.
we ordered this because restaurants like chicken restaurants have better the quality of the chicken, and the better quality of the chicken batter, and also the sauce.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's also delicious if you prepare it at home. It's also.
I'm not gonna lie. With Korean like food culture, we love to eat at the outside. We love to eat out, not like cook at home or whatever like that.
Right,
Like,
really
not
different
like
with us. Yes.
Yeah, like Europeans, they value homemade dishes and homemade meal, but in Korea, you can easily find like really nice dishes in really nice price. And I think like I once saw the statistics saying like 1 out of 4 of Korean population is like let's say the owner or like workers in like those restaurant society.
Oh, restaurant society, the workers.
Yeah,
okay.
so many.
Wow.
Which means like it's very competitive to make money as a restaurant owner.
Yes, many restaurants
Yeah.
in one area, right?
Yeah, so Korean restaurants tend to be cheaper, and they are on a competition with the price and the flavor. So yeah, for us, like it's nice to go out, eat outside, and pay just like actually a little less than European standard. I miss Korea, basically. Have you been to Korea?
Yes,
Yeah?
I've been there a few times.
Few times.
Actually, yes, luckily.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't went there like many times soon, or I didn't come back there, but I really want to go back and visit other places I couldn't visit before.
Yeah. Did you have chicken, like Dakgangjeong?
Yes, I think I got few kilos because of chicken.
Yeah, it's like cellulite factory. It's like
Yeah, like many.
Yeah.
You cannot choose like. Yes, wow, that seems to be already.
This is like it smells also already really nice.
Yes.
Because it's like you can smell the tomato flavor from the ketchup and also gochujang.
Sí,
They're good all
es
together.
muy dulce. La salsa ya huele dulce, huele ya a Corea.
Yeah, it's very
very
sweet.
it's the Dakgangjeong.
Yeah,
No
it's
es otra
like-
salsa.
Yeah, it's unfair. I mean, I'm basically on a diet, so I kind of take care of my like calorie intake every day. And this is
Doesn't
unfair
help.
because this is so tasty and I want to eat like everything, but it's too heavy.
Don't worry, I'm here for that. Really.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so this powder, this is the mixture of the flour and cornstarch. You can also use the potato starch instead, but potato starch is like way harder when you fry it afterwards. So potato starch is like much like tense. So I prefer like cornstarch, and cornstarch is like way easier to find. You can buy it. I bought it easily. Like, can I mention the market like Mercadona?
It's the basic one here in Spain. Yes,
Yeah,
no problem.
so,
Mercadona
okay.
para todos. Sí, pues harina de trigo y
And
maicena.
yeah,
Okay.
and the chicken, this is salt brined. So I put salt and pepper like a day before, so last night, so that you get like more natural the saltiness, and you need to salt it nicely. Then you will get like more tender flavor, I mean texture, and better flavor from the salt. Okay, now I'm adding the mixture of those two flours. Okay, slowly.
We have another question later when
Oh,
you
yeah.
finish with it, because they want to see the thickness of the sauce, like how.
Okay.
So if we can
Okay,
show
I can
it,
show you now.
yes, please.
Yeah. So I boiled it like approximately like 5 minutes, 7 minutes. So after boil completely, just start like stirring, like keep stirring, and you will get the texture of dripping like this. It's kind of liquidy, but I'm gonna stop now because after it's chilled, it will be even thicker than this.
So
Yeah.
it will be complicated to.
Yeah. So when it's hot, it should be this liquid. Yeah. Yeah, this thick.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay. So here, now I'm going to add crispy cold water slowly. And like you will also have to figure out the texture of the batter to make chicken. Okay.
So do you think this is one of the hardest, maybe more difficult steps to decide when to stop using water, maybe?
Yeah, I think so, because the texture and the thickness of batter is very, very, very important. If it's too thick, then you will get like too thick and too hard texture outcome. And if it's too thin, then basically there's no reason to fry it, you know, it's not crispy at all. So you will slowly add water and see the texture. Yeah, I'm so hungry. I'm so happy to prepare this dish.
Happy to hear.
I love Korean food, by the way. The Korean food is really, flavorful and rich, and kind of sweet.
Very different from the European, right?
Very different from European ones.
Wow. So, si tenéis más preguntas, adelante, no os cortéis, continuad comentando, preguntando, que vamos a responder a todas, sobre todo a todas las que podamos, y entre vosotros también, no hay problema.
Yeah, so this is the ideal texture you can get from the chicken batter. So it's like, while you're mixing, it will start like sticking each other on your hand as well. It's like, ew, like.
Yeah, yeah, like you don't want to touch it.
It's like you don't want to touch it, like you don't want to use your like bare hand. Like,
yes.
Yeah. So this is the texture to fry it. Okay. Now it's ready.
Okay. Esta es la textura perfecta para poder freír el pollo. O sea,
Did you get any comments?
Well, we have one question, but yeah, if the water has to be just cold or very cold or like maybe iced water or...
Yeah, the best is to use like iced water, like completely crispy water. Then you will get like crispier texture.
Okay.
You know, after frying.
Fría, fría.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you like, you know, beer, you can also use beer instead.
Instead of water, beer?
Yeah, but not completely. Maybe like half and half.
Okay.
That'll be also the secret. And
what does the beer do to the dish?
You know, the bubble inside of the beer will make it more crispier. Yeah.
Okay,
it's
that's
like,
really interesting.
Yeah, it's like science. Yeah, cooking is science.
Yes, I'm more from humanities, so yeah, good
so,
to know.
So the biggest reason that I don't want to make this at home is because this process, I have to fry it. Yeah, it's too much effort, and you get like all the oil scattered afterwards, and you don't know how to reach to the proper temperature of frying, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, let me check. Oh, okay, this is like maybe too hot. I should give some time to chill out a little. Okay, so now what I did, I'm gonna show you. So I don't have the thermometer, but how I'm gonna know the temperature? Okay, then grab anything made of wood in your kitchen. Chopsticks can be like wooden spoon or wooden like other things like mixer or whatever. Just put it in a dip it in oil. Then when it's like bubbly on the surrounding, you know, on the surface, like right away, this amount, then it's completely ready, and it's 180 degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very helpful.
Now it's ready. And now we are going to start frying. Just be careful. Just try to add one by one.
Okay.
You see, when you dip it inside, it gets bubbly right away. So this is the right and perfect temperature to fry out.
Yes, there is a question, but I think I can answer it because they said that it looks like the texture of the squid. Right, squid, like the texture of the chicken when you finish to mix it. It feels like squid, like you know the squid.
Squid.
Yes, squid. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
it's similar, right? Just to know more or less how.
Yeah, true. It's
yes.
It's ugly.
Es como la
I'm joking.
de los calamares.
Yeah.
Sí,
Okay, so you're frying.
Sí, cuando lo rebozas más o menos es muy parecido. Tal vez es un poquito más pegajoso este de aquí que de los calamares.
And you will have to fry it quite a lot. So since you added the starch, cornstarch, it will not turn to brown that early. Yeah. Okay. So basically, for example, if you're gonna have tempura in Japanese restaurant, the fries are white. They're not brown or golden brown because the tempura is made of mostly starch, not from flour. So if you use like 100% flour, then it will turn to golden brown pretty early, easily. But starch doesn't really brownize, you know, the colors. Okay.
So it will not be really brown.
Yeah, it will not be completely brown, and it's gonna take some time. So yeah, it's gonna take some time, like 7 to 8 minutes, you know, of frying.
So we have to control it all the time, just in case, or you can just do more things and just leave it.
Oh, we can leave it, and then maybe if you have, you can use a timer and put the timer on it and see the color afterwards, you know, when the timer rings by itself. So little by little, I'm frying. So yeah, this is like kind of lot of work.
Oh, we have a Korean question here.
어떤 기름을 써야 돼요? So if you want to open a Korean chicken restaurant, then I recommend you to use palm oil, palm,
Yes,
Palm.
sí, o aceite de palma.
because that's more for frying and it's cheaper. And that doesn't have the flavor, too much flavor. And if you want to do it at home, then I prefer sunflower oil because that's the most neutral. You know, the neutral oil you can
It's
get.
more neutral than the palm
Yes.
oil. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I forgot to mention, and also for frying chicken, I use the thigh part.
Side, okay,
Yeah,
muslos.
not the breast.
Okay, so side, muslo contra muslo, like
Yeah.
side or.
Yeah, thigh part is like way juicier when you fry it.
Okay, because it's more, because the breast maybe is too like maybe dry.
Yeah, it's
or-
too dry. Yeah, too dry.
Okay.
Well, some people like it, but
Yes, but it's very too more soft.
Yeah.
maybe. Okay, that's
but
great.
some don't. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways,
Wait, do we have to turn it?
yes, we should sometimes like turn it over to make the color even.
Yes. Well, they start looking a little bit more brownish.
Yeah, it's getting like more brown and a little darker,
Yes.
but still good. And you will you can feel the crispiness while mixing. It's so satisfying, honestly. Yeah.
I can also not wait to try it. I'm
Would
the
you-
lucky one.
Would you make it by yourself at home?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yes.
Why?
I will burn all the kitchen.
It's too much
I
work?
think. Yes, and it's too much work. Yes, I will not get the crunchiness. I'm sure of it. Yes, because I think it's too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
I better go
Work.
restaurant.
Yeah, maybe bulgogi. I can-
Bulgogi is
yes.
like easier. Yeah.
Yes. Also, the bulgogi meat, it's similar to the bibimbap meat.
Yes.
It's similar, same marinade.
Yes.
Or-
Same
okay.
marinade.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's good to know.
So the sauce of bulgogi that I dropped, maybe it would be really nice if you remember it, because that's the basic bulgogi sauce. The sauce is called bulgogi sauce. You can use it for like making japchae, which is like glass noodle,
Yes,
of
the
Korea.
noodles, yes, right.
or 돼지 bulgogi, like pork bulgogi with that, or chicken bulgogi, or that.
It's the base.
Yeah, with that recipe you can use it for like
Okay.
any different other menus. Like you can literally create new things out of it. But that's the base. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We have a kind of comment, but yeah, maybe it's also we can make it a answer. But like they said, you could just pop it in the air fryer too. Not exactly the same, a little drier, but works perfectly. Like maybe
sorry, I
an
don't
air dryer. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Air fryer.
Air fryer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
It works for air fryer as well.
it works, right?
But I never tried air fryer because I'm more like.
Maybe I will try the air fryer because
Yeah, we can
it's
try
more
it.
simple.
Yeah, we can try. It would be much simple.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
true.
but I've never tried. But I would love to try though.
Oh, yes, right. And they also said that the side is more juicy, so the side for the chicken. So,
Yeah.
sí, sí. El muslo es mucho más jugoso, por eso él usa muslo contra muslo, así que seguro que queda súper bien si lo hacéis también vosotros en casa.
It's taking quite time.
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
tarda bastante en cocinarse. Tal vez, maybe, how much time, maybe
I would say 7 to 8 minutes.
7 to
like
8
total.
minutes in total?
Yeah,
Okay.
but depends. It can go up to 10 minutes because you're not using the fryer, but you're using the pan and the heat underneath. So the temperature cannot be 100% even. So it depends on the heat. Now I think it's kind of low. So it's pretty low.
Okay. So it also depends on if you have like a restaurant fryer, it's more like 2 minutes maybe, and
Oh, cannot be 2
Put in
minutes.
the-
Maybe minimum 7.
7
6
minutes
to
also,
7.
6 to
Yeah,
7.
6 to 7.
Okay. Well,
I mean, yeah, that'll be easier if you.
it looks really crunchy.
It is very crunchy. Yeah.
Oh, another Korean one.
By the way, so I'm like huge fan of Dakgangjeong, and in Korea we have many regions, and in Gangwon-do, which is like on the right, east, near the sea, there's a city called Sokcho. Oh yeah, the city is so famous for Dakgangjeong.
Oh, really?
But fun fact, so they don't serve it warm, but they serve it cold.
Cold?
Yeah.
Dakgangjeong cold?
Yeah, because they're so like confident about their recipe, how the chicken can be crispy still when it's cold.
Wow.
They do some magic, you know. So I
it's-
tried it out.
It's really crunchy when even if it's cold.
I tried it out and it was like totally not warm, but it was completely crunchy and I really liked it.
Wow.
Okay, now it's like, let's try a little more.
Oh, they said that it takes time, but it's worthy.
Yeah, let's say
Yeah.
it takes time, but it's worthy.
Yes.
I must say.
And there is a Korean question.
Korean
Yes.
question. 치킨을 더 바삭하게 만들려면 어떤 방법을 써야 되나요? If you want to make it, so the question was like, what can I do if I want to make it better, crispier? Then I would make sure to use the cold water, like cold water. Or as I mentioned, I could use some like sparkles, like sparkling water or beer. It can be also beer. And if you prefer like kind of hard, crispy, crunchy, or soft, crispy, crunchy, those two are two different things. So if you like hard, crispy, then use more starch. If you like soft, crunchy, then use more flour. Yeah, like that. Okay, now it's like colored. Yeah.
Yes, we can see it's not that brownish as you mentioned before.
Yeah, it cannot be like so
Yeah.
brown.
But it looks good.
And it's still very crunchy. Because like my favorite ratio of having like starch and the flour is like 2 of flour, 1 of starch. So that's the ratio that I like and this texture. Okay.
Yeah, they mentioned it sounds so crispy. Maybe they
Yeah,
can hear it.
Yeah, you can do, if you can hear, I can do like ASMR. Okay, so here on the bowl, I prepared the fried chicken. And now I'm going to slowly add the prepared sauce. And as you can see, it's kind of chilled and it's now more thick.
So it's better to put it now or when it's more hot?
Yes, it's better when it's hot.
When it's hot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to add little by little. Okay. Oh, by the way, the really nice combination with the sauce and chicken is also peanut. Peanuts can go with this. Oops. Okay, I'll eat later. I'll eat later.
Peanuts?
Yeah, peanuts can be also really nice.
Like full peanut or maybe
some like crushed
peanuts?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not allergic to peanuts or any other nuts,
right.
then it would be also nice to finish with some peanut crushes, you know.
Yes.
This is so nice. You know, at my previous job, I used to make it like 300 portion. And it took me like 5 hours, 6 hours, and still that was so worthy. Everyone liked this one the most out of everything that I prepared.
Yes.
Okay. Now I personally prepared very casual plates. Yeah, to make it more like casual Korean chicken restaurant.
Yes, and they also mentioned that this dish they are going to cook it for like support the Korean
Yeah.
football team.
Oh, yeah,
They will make it.
yeah.
Are you a fan of football? Also?
Not
No,
really.
Not really?
Yeah.
Just for gathering and eat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I value more of like, you know, a family gathering instead of like watching something and be into it completely. And you can finish with, as I mentioned, you can finish with the crush, the peanut crushes, or sesame. This is so glossy and juicy, and yeah, I'm speechless. It's so good.
Yes.
Must be so good.
It looks really delicious. Really good. Oh, one question in Korean. What is that?
소스 얼마나 넣으면 되나요? So how much of sauce do I have to put? Honestly, I didn't measure for the adding the sauce. I just put a little by little and then try to coat all the surfaces of the chicken pieces. If it's like completely coated, then it's enough, more than enough.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe, okay. Hopefully everything is answered now. But maybe I can try a little bit.
You should try.
I mean, you missed it, so maybe you can.
I can also try.
Yeah, of course.
We both can try.
Great. Oh,
Okay.
I can ask.
You can try first.
Thank
It's pretty hot. You need to.
It's hot,
Yes,
right?
okay. Chill,
Yes. Maybe I can wait a little bit. Yeah, it looks hot. It looks hot. Yeah.
Yeah, we need some time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I can wait a little bit and
Yeah.
then try.
And you know, another fun fact. Another fun fact.
Yeah, while waiting.
So this kind of like Korean fried chicken is so Korean, you know, soul and very like our thing. It became our thing. So I can say like there's like more than 100 branches. I mean, more than 100 different chicken places and brands in Korea in general. And they have all different flavor. Yeah, so it's also fun if you will ever visit Korea. Going to many different, you know, the chicken restaurants would be also, let's say, like chicken tour, yeah, because they all have different flavor. Yeah, that's also very fun.
Do you have a favorite flavor for the chicken?
I like mine.
Well, yeah,
I like
that's
mine.
for sure.
Yeah, but some people I saw, like some restaurant owners, they put some smoky liquid, like smoke liquid. It's like, I think it's a little artificial. So they added on the sauce so that the sauce has like kind of a smoky flavor.
Smoky.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's also a tip.
Yes,
Yeah.
Maybe the taste will be very different from the
Very
common
different.
brand. Like
Yeah,
they
very, very
changed a
different.
lot.
Yeah.
So no brand. No
True.
brand family.
Yeah, you should try. You should try.
I will try. I will try.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I mean, it looks it like it's calling me. So
Yeah.
so I will try.
I mean, we didn't buy beer.
Right. So, I think it will be
We
easy
should have
to
bought
choose.
one.
Yeah, I think we have to
Yeah.
do it.
It's still hot, right? Hot?
A little bit.
It's okay. I want to try also.
It's really soft. Inside it's crunchy, but it's really. It's good. It's a little bit spicy, but it's the sweet. It's good. I mean, yes.
It's so good.
I think it's one of my favorites too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really good.
I have no words for that.
I mean, I really hope all the viewers of the video, you know, this cooking show, try it out because this is so good. Yeah. I hope I will ever have a chance to cook for you guys.
I really hope so because actually there is one person saying that you made it look so easy to cook.
I made it so easy. Yeah.
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 They will try.
I'm professional chef.
Yeah. Then for us it will be more complicated.
Yeah. I mean,
Be patient.
I'm not trying to say like that. So I mean, this is pretty simple steps and the process. So if you don't get too burdened by the fact that you will have to cook something new and something like Korean, I think you shouldn't. It's pretty simple. If you just have like all prepared vegetables and the meat and all the groceries. I mean, nowadays you can find it so easily in your town. It's no issue. It's pretty easy. So honestly, I'm very grateful with the fact that you're listening to this show, and also the fact that you're interested in Korean cuisine in general. So I'm very feeling grateful. Yeah.
And we are so happy also to have you also here, like teaching us how to cook Korean food, and looks easy to make, and like teaching and I don't know, like everyone is really happy. Everyone wants to eat it.
Yeah, I feel so bad right now. I feel guilty. Yeah, so next time, like, you know, if I have chance, then yeah, please.
Well, it's a compliment. Actually, they mention it's a compliment because you look easy. So they will all of them. Hopefully, all of you try it, and please let us know in the Consulate's Instagram. Also, you can tell us, or even in the comments later in the YouTube video. You can also tell us and ask, and we will try to answer when we are out here, but we are not sure about it. So that's why we are really grateful that you follow up this. So we finished Dakgangjeong, and well, we saw two different faces today of the Korean cuisine.
Yeah, true.
We had bulgogi, which is really soft, and I think it's a really good dish to start with the Korean food, right?
Yes, to try out.
Because new flavors, very different from the European dishes, and right. Entonces el bulgogi es una muy buena forma de empezar a entrar un poco en la comida coreana, la cultura, y ya luego si eres un poquito más valiente y quieres probar algo más picante, pues el pollo frito como el Dakgangjeong. If they want to try something more spicy and new also, then Dakgangjeong is also a good option to start with the spicy, right?
True.
Yeah, so uno más moderno como es el Dakgangjeong, otro más dulce, tranquilo como es el bulgogi. Pero las dos están pensadas para algo. Both are thought to one. They have one common thing, right? Which is they are thought like they are created to share. Están pensadas para compartir, como la cultura coreana, que es you share everything in the Korean culture. So gathering, sharing. So muchas gracias por acompañarnos y esperamos que os animéis a hacer, como hemos dicho hasta ahora, estas recetas en casa. So, Chef, do you want to say anything else?
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you very much. And as I mentioned, I'm very feeling grateful that having the interest in Korean cuisine and Korean culture in general. And also, I'm happy to share my knowledge and share my, cooking skill or the recipes. And I hope you can maybe create something new and create even better recipe out of my standard recipe that I have given to you. So I hope you ever try out making it. And thank you very much for listening to this show and also taking your time. I'm feeling very grateful.
Thank you so much for you. And as you know, see you soon and goodbye. Thank you.
Bye. Adios.
Adios.